With our guest joining me on the show is Charu Pragya, BJP spokesperson. Also with us is Radhika Khera, Congress spokesperson. Rakesh Hirpara, Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, is also here with us on the program. And last but by no means the least, Mr. PKD Nambiar, political analyst, also joins us on the program. PKD, let me start by asking you a simple question. So what's at stake in Gujarat? You know, whenever you talk about Arvind Kejriwal in Gujarat, the one thing or the one tip-off that comes to my mind is the Revdi culture that the Prime Minister spoke about and Arvind Kejriwal responded to. Even today, when you look at what Arvind Kejriwal is promising, there are a lot of freebies to the voters, 1,000 rupees to women, loan waivers to farmers who have borrowed loans before December 2021. And the Congress too also, PKD Nambiar, has come very, very close. They've taken out 8 vachans in which a number of freebies are also being promised to voters in Gujarat. But the Prime Minister went on to say that financial and fiscal prudence is what the BJP is going to exercise. Do you think that the voter in Gujarat is going to be looking at and, have the prudence to digest what fiscal policies the BJP is advocating?
Vineet, you have very, very clearly articulated in your question itself that what is the kind of culture we wanted to, what is the kind of a country or a nation we wanted to create, what is the kind of society we wanted to create. I think Arvind Kejriwal and his team or Aam Aadmi Party is now trying that. It's bribing the people. I don't even call it like a free offers, because I think it seems that we all know that he was an IRS officer before getting into the politics. Even before that, he is an IIT and etc. But sometimes I feel that he was working with some kind of an earlier, maybe a retail shopkeeper or a retail chain wherein offers and offers just to get a customer. I think that is not the kind of a politics and a democracy we wanted to practice. We are a large country and we wanted to have a very, very sensible, very vibrant democracy wherein financial prudence, as you said, as the Prime Minister said, that is going to be the benchmark, that is going to be the backbone of our economy. But on the other side, another thing which we say in marketing is that one size doesn't fit all. In the same way, if he has done something, worked well for him in a city state like Delhi, or for that matter in Punjab, where there was already a kiosk of political chaos, Gujarat is not that case. Gujarat, from the last 27 years, are having a very, very strong, fundamentally strong political base. It's a very, one of the most successful state in the country. The people of Gujarat, very well educated, very well established, or a community which has created a name for India all across the world. I don't think they will buy this freebie culture, and they don't even require. I remember a couple of days ago, there was even a viral video which was all around that when he was asking, "Aapko bijli chahiye free? Aapko wo chahiye free?" Yeah, free nahi chahiye. Logon ko chahiye kya hai ki that they all want is that a good job. You and me don't want anything free. Anything free comes to me is actually questioning my ability to perform as an individual. In turn, what I want, give me a job. Give me an opportunity to do a very good business. Give me an opportunity to create wealth for me, while doing that, to create wealth for my country. But don't offer, and you become, and this tactic of this freebie culture or promoting bribery, open corruption, advertising for the corruption, she needs to end. And I think the end of this is going to happen from Gujarat. And we have seen in the case of Aam Aadmi Party, it failed miserably. With the same narrative did not work in Goa. The same narrative did not work in Uttarakhand. And then people will say that we have come up very well in Punjab. Okay. The reason for Punjab is not because of Aam Aadmi Party.
Let me take a response, PKD Nambiar, on that. PKD, a lot of jobs promised by the Prime Minister, 2 crore jobs to be precise. None of that came through. And perhaps the best solution to compensate for that is, distribute money.
Well, unfortunately, the way some of the opposition panelists don't understand the economics, or otherwise they understand it, but they don't want it to really behave as if they know it. The fact of the matter is that the entrepreneurship in this country with the startup and etc. has really gone up, and we are not looking at only the formalized job in this 2022. The job creation is not limited to a government or a organized private sector jobs anymore. I am an employer. I employ a large number of people, but I know that today the people like us are struggling to get the right manpower. So it's the challenge of India with regard to the employment is very, very different. And I can only say that India is a 140 crore people country, which withstood one of the worst crises, global crisis, pandemic, and everything. And we are still strong. And it is the only economy is growing almost 7.5 to 8%, the world's largest growing economy. I think let us sometimes accept that without our political differences, that we, at the end of the day, India belongs to not Mr. Modi, India belongs to all of us. There are times we need to be proud of what we have achieved, criticize things which is practically understandable for a common man if he is going through a problem. Now, I think this show is all about the freebies. I think let's stick to that. Why do we need, why the free things? Free is a word. The free word itself is corruption. There is nothing comes free in this world. Whether even if whatever we do has got something or the other way. When the moment you say free, it has got कुछ ना कुछ तो उसमें hidden है. अगर आप एक दुकान में जाके कुछ लेते हो ना, आप ये लेगा तो ये फ्री मिलेगा, आप वो करेगा तो आपको ये मिलेगा. आपने कहीं ये देखा है क्या? ये तो आप बताओ कि मैं लंगर बांट रहा हूँ. लंगर भी जब बांटने वाले जो मंदिर में भी ना कहीं उधर वो लगाया होता है कि यार पैसा डाल दो, 1 रुपया हो, 10 रुपया हो, 5 रुपया हो, किसी ने ज्यादा डालेगा, किसी ने कम डाल देगा. तो ये फ्री का जो कल्चर है, that needs to go. Welfare and free, both are two different things. It's like a South Pole and North Pole, that kind of a difference is there. Welfare comes from a state, not from a political party.
All right.
And that according to the situation of that particular state, there cannot be a standard method. A standard method of Delhi and Punjab will not work for a progressive state like Gujarat. That will not work in the state of Kerala, or that will not work in the state of Tamil Nadu. I think what Aam Aadmi Party needs to understand, people give you enough opportunity, and your free culture has completely failed in Delhi. We see that when you go to your studio in Okhla, you know how many potholes you have to cross. You know that how dirty on either side of the road, with so much of garbage lying on the either side of the road. And the people who were promised us the Paris and London, I can only humbly say that I don't want to live in Paris and London, but at least give me a clean city.
Let me take a response from Charu as well. Chartika, I apologize, but we've run out of time. I'm sure this argument will go on and on for a number of hours, but that's the time that we have on this debate. We take a short break. Be right back.